What's up, everyone? I'm Kyle. This is Kaizen DIY Gym, and today I'm fucking pissed. So I'm actually normally 100% of the time I'm a super chill dude, but I just watched the Garage Gym Reviews video of the new PRX. I don't even know what they're fucking called. Halo arms. Jesus, 1,500 bucks. I just watched the Garage Gym Reviews video of the new PRX Halo arms, and I couldn't help but notice that there are some striking similarities between their design and the design that I came up with GymPin. Not to mention the blatant ripoff of the adapters from Vendetta Strength and Athletics. Coop's video wasn't the first time I saw these. PRX was at Home Gym Con, and they actually had these Halo jammer arms at Home Gym Con. In the craziness of the weekend, I didn't even stop by their booth. I don't really know anybody at PRX, or I didn't know anybody that was there at PRX, and I was running around like doing a bunch of other things. So I didn't stop in. I didn't actually even notice them. It wasn't until I watched the Massonomics recap of Home Gym Con that I actually saw them.
We've added everything else everybody else is trying to do aftermarket with lever arms or jammer arms.
Yep.
We've put it all into one kit. We've got it patented, so there's free motion here. You pull out this pin, twist it 90 degrees. This will swivel, or you can pop it into a specific spot.
Yep.
Along with that, we've got different set points you can do with this pin down below it, or you can pop into a specific spot.
And when I saw that video, I was like, damn, bro, like, that's crazy that you guys didn't like reach out and, offer to work with us. Now, most people don't know this, but I was actually in talks with PRX and talking to them about incorporating my design into what would be like a fully articulating jammer arm. Let's rewind a little. A couple of years ago, I threw some 4x4s together with some casters and some plumbing pipe, and I made what I called at the time swivel jammer arms. I wasn't the first to come up with the concept, but there was nothing that people could purchase for their home gyms. So needless to say, my DIY video actually did really well because it was like the only option people had for this type of equipment in their home gym. I thought those were great. But what about the people who bought jammer arms like the original, the OG jammer arms that only moved in a single plane of motion? Where my original idea came in was to create an adapter that you could put on those single plane of motion jammer arms to give them a second pivot point and create, fully articulating arms. I thought it was brilliant. So I made a wood prototype, and I thought that was really great. Proof of concept, it works, can't put a lot of weight on it. So I contacted a local fabricator to make my wood prototype, basically to copy my wood prototype and make it out of steel. I ended up sending my steel prototype adapters to Rogue for consideration. And, at the time my account was small. I was basically just like an enthusiast with my fingers crossed. Oh, Rogue, please make my adapters. After a couple months, obviously Rogue declined. It didn't happen. And I didn't really have anywhere else to go and pitch this idea. So I decided, fuck it, I'm just gonna post it on the internet and see what happens. Obviously, that's a risky move because anyone who saw the post could just steal the idea. In the post, I asked the viewers to tag companies that they thought I should work with. Is this a product you'd be interested in? If so, comment below or tag a company that you think should make them. It was actually a pretty brilliant idea. The post blew up between all the social platforms. It got over 1 million views. All of the major companies got tagged. And PRX is one of the companies that reached out to me. We ended up doing 2 or 3 video calls. They seemed very interested at the time. Their idea was to make a fully articulating jammer arm, not the adapter, but I was like, sure, whatever, like such a big company, this is my golden ticket, let's go. In the end, it fell apart because I didn't have a patent. You see, PRX is big on patents. They got their big break on Shark Tank when they struck a deal with Mr. Wonderful. Mr. Wonderful is really big on patents, and sort of that strategy has encapsulated their entire existence in the home gym space. They want every product they release to be patented, and they're very, very close-minded about that. So I didn't have a patent, I'm out. Boo-hoo for me, right? I ended up working with GymPin and it's been amazing. No complaints whatsoever. They've included me in every aspect of the design. We've gone back and forth on certain design elements. I get prototypes, I give feedback. Like, the product that we ended up releasing is something that I am extremely proud of. I love the quality, I love their customer service. Like, 100% super glad I ended up working with GymPin. Things didn't work out with PRX and I haven't heard anything from them. I was, however, very surprised that one of the design elements that I worked on with GymPin showed up in the PRX Halo arms. Which element? In the design process with GymPin, we already established that the free range of motion was excellent, but being able to lock the arm into position made it even better. We figured out that being able to lock into several different positions, so multiple angles that you could lock in, that was the differentiator between what we were creating and the stuff that was sort of already being teased, like the Griffin arms. The Griffin arms, you could lock into one position. We figured out that locking in multiple positions was super cool and super beneficial. Really, it's not that big of a deal. It just grinds my gears a little bit that they didn't reach out and they didn't give us any credit for the idea. A royalty would be nice, but I know that's probably asking too much. What's really fucked up is that they 100% ripped off Vendetta strength and athletics. Like, no doubt. There's no mistaking it. There's no saying that they didn't see that design. They 100% definitely ripped him off. Britton from Vendetta is my bro. We chat quite a bit in the DMs. He said they never reached out. They never asked to work together. They never offered a royalty for stealing his design. What's worse is that they're saying they patented the idea.
We've added everything else everybody else is trying to do aftermarket with lever arms or jammer arms.
Yep.
We've put it all into one kit. We've got it patented.
They patented his idea. It's fucking crazy. I know they're not the first to rip off his idea. Bells of Steel did it too. It's part of our capitalistic society that we live in. I just hate it and it sucks. Smaller companies need the support more than PRX does. Anyway, tag PRX, comment, like this video. I'm hoping that it will get enough attention to put some pressure on PRX. I know that this community has a lot of power in who it backs and who it supports. So, I mean, really, the end goal is to get PRX to give Vendetta the royalties that it deserves. It's a little clickbaity, I know, but like, if I got you to watch it and I get you involved, then totally worth it. If you're in the market for jammer arms and you have the $1,500 to spend on the Halo arms and you want to do it, by all means, go for it. I'm not trying to guilt you out of buying them. I'm not an affiliate, but I would suggest that you find an affiliate and use their affiliate code so somebody gets that affiliate kickback. If you have an older pair of jammer arms that are just sitting in your gym, collecting dust, not doing anything, and you want to give them a new life, check out Vendetta Strength and Athletics. Check out GymPin. We both make adapters that make those jammer arms so much more useful and so much better. I have links in the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.